Hello everyone. Today I have another type of video. Today I'm gonna be talking about how I went from being bullied, from being skinny, insecure, crying almost every week at home because I felt so lost and so much anger, to this. How I transformed my physique, my mindset, how I embraced this transformation, and I am where I am today. So if you want to stay, just make sure to take notes, and we're going to go through all the steps that I did so you can use this video, you can apply these tips into your life. So just so you know a little bit of my background, since I was a child, I was never the type of guy who would be super social, have amazing ton of friends. I was kind of like the lonely guy. I had my group of friends, but I was always so nice and expecting so many good things from people that I ended up just getting used to spend my time playing video games. I wouldn't go to friends' houses to do sleepovers or hang out. They wouldn't invite me. I was just not only being made fun of, but I never really felt like I had real friends. Since I was 4 till now, I only have one friend that I still hang out with him weekly. I never felt like I was a part of any of them just because it was another type of school. A real like gossip girl, elite, like rich parents, like kids don't care about if you have any issue rather than what they can benefit from you. So with this type of background, I was really, really having a tough time mostly when I, not only because I was skinny, but when I started to have my acne attack. I did Rakutan, which I don't recommend unless it's really, really necessary. And basically, it's a pill that you first need to take certain type of tests on blood, heartbeats, etc. Because it's really, really, really effective, but at the same time, it has a big effect on your body. So when I started to do Rakutan, I was 16, 15, 16, and I remember that I was being made fun of every day for 2 years. And I'm speaking like not only in school, like arriving and people laugh at me or make memes about me, or even insults in the class where the teacher is like, yo, he's not so bad, like why you make so much fun of him. For 2 years, I really just thought that what if I mentally prepare 2 years with these people, this brainless fuck 2 years. I just swear that's why I'm laughing. Um, 2 years, but everything changed when we finished all the final exams, and I kind of saw through them. It was a moment where I started to get to know people from modeling because while I was still in my last year in high school, and this is a big step on my career, personal career, I decided to try modeling just because I wanted to have followers. I wanted to sort of like feel valued, and this is super cliche, like you need to get followers to be accepted at school. That kind of toxic behavior, but it ended up leading to something different. And the point of this is that this transformation happened because in high school, one of the things that I started to do was to really focus on taekwondo, getting that black belt, and not only gain the discipline, the self-control, but applying my body for a goal, realistic goal that I achieved made me realize that if I apply myself to different areas, we're not just talking about getting a black belt in taekwondo, but what about developing my physique? What about studying something, becoming better in English? So that moment really changed something in me, and I realized that I don't need anybody but myself. I'm enough. I'm more than enough, and I don't need anyone that is not either there because they love me. And I'm not speaking romantically, like your crush, your girlfriend. I'm speaking about someone that wants to be in your life because they're light. They want to help you. They're gonna push you further. They're not gonna try to bring you down. They're not gonna be jealous of your achievements. And in this period of my life, I'm talking about the previous year to the last one during high school. That year was horrible. That year, I started to do some sort of workouts at home, YouTube videos, nothing really strict or disciplined. Just twice a week, 3 times a week for chest some ups. But it was not a proper plan. It was definitely not as efficient as my workouts now, but it was something. It was really something. Then on my first summer, that summer, it was 2 years of high school. So that first summer, I went to Leeds, I learned English, and I spent an amazing month surrounded by Italians, 3 Italian girls. I just asked them to, what if we spend the time here hanging out so we practice English because everybody else was Spanish. Like, I go to Leeds to try to avoid Spanish people, and I arrive, and as soon as I land, ¿cómo estaba? Cabrón, vámonos a hacer una copichuela luego. Or like they were from Sevilla, they were like super into like hanging out after school, going to the city center, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste a month with Spanish people like they speak Spanish when I'm here, especially to focus on English. So me taking that step, the first day literally, with all the groups being created like Squid Game sort of thing, groups already made, and I'm like, okay, I'm on a bridge. I either keep going and I reach that place where basically I learn English, or I let my fear and insecurity take control on me and just stop, just really like, if you let your fear take control of you, if you don't jump when you're most afraid, you will never change. That's why, this is why also I think this video is important for you. You need to be able to jump, even if it scares you. Because I jump, I realize that I can do anything I want. I'm on another country, I can create a situation that is on my favor. I can speak to girls without being shy. And another thing that I also continue doing there is that I can still become better mentally and physically. I'm learning a new language, I'm working on it in the meantime. And everything changed in my last year of high school. You need to think that my acne was mostly gone, but I still had scars that they took time to heal. They still are taking time to heal, and it's normal because my well, you saw it. My face was a painting, but not a beautiful one. And for an year, for like all this time, like this year, I felt so bad that I took a break from social media. I didn't have too many followers though, but in that last year, high school, after that summer, I was able to speak English. I wanted to get followers. I kind of get in contact with an agency, not the best one for sure, but it helped me. It helped me because I was able to not only do something out of my comfort zone. My first trip was to Korea. I was 17, but it allowed me to realize that outside this group of friends, this school, like the world, is such a bigger place than whatever you're doing today. It's irrelevant to someone on the other side of the planet. So why would you care what they will think? Do whatever you want. Be fearless. Otherwise, you will always stick to that fear that is stopping you. So this year, last year of high school, I am still getting bullied. I'm still getting memes made of my face, like they would use Deadpool pictures because his face is not too pretty, like as you can see, and they were comparing it to mine. And more stuff referred to modeling, referred to my physique. At this point, I think at this point they were just jealous that someone was doing fine outside of school, like what it was for me, like kind of like now normal, like going to shooting, taking pictures like that. It was something so weird for them because they were not training, they didn't have abs, they didn't have my body, and the fact that I was developing it, my physique was changing, and I was I was starting to really realize my potential. I think that kind of scared them, and it was so clear because when we finished everything, like it's what I'm saying, like two of them friends didn't come to my 18th birthday, and at the end everything showed their true face. And again, I'm super happy that I took that, not career, but that experience. And the workout part now gets more serious. In my first trip, I was 17. I was starting to practice Spanish and mostly English, because of course in Korea who's gonna speak Spanish, but English for sure. And I got a Australian roommate. So imagine, I came from, okay, previous summer, 1 month in late, high school, easy peasy English, lemon squeezy, but then I'm constantly on a listening exam of Australian guy who, oh, give me a glass of water, mate. Are you really mean it? And I'm like, oh my god, like at some point I was just so exhausted mentally, I would just not listening to him. I would stop listening to him for sure. And the funny thing is that um, I kind of got really more introduced to gym training because of him, but I also learned what not to do. He was working out each muscle like 2 days with 8 exercises, 3 sets, and he was taking before workout, post workout. Like I remember he had a little accident on a club, and for a week he couldn't work out for a week. His body changed crazy, and I realized that weights, working out like that, like it was effective. Of course, I was getting muscle mass, and I also learned how to kind of eat a little bit because in Korea, where I was living, it was the main city there in Seoul. So KFC, Pizza Hut, Burger King, McDonald's, Subway, so many, too many. I started to buy chicken, to cook my food at home, learn cooking, and when I came back from that summer, everything kind of like felt different. I was starting to have a habit of going to the gym, not every day, but pretty much 5 days a week. I was overtraining. I didn't know at the time about sets. I didn't know anything about it, and then I got a internet workout. That's why so many workouts on the internet are not actually the best thing, because it's wherever you are, but it doesn't help you to build up muscle and strength as an adapted plan. But at the time it worked for me, it was free. I'm like, okay, why not? And it really helped my body, but it took almost a year and it didn't feel any good. I didn't feel really like fitness. I would better describe it. I felt strong, yeah, but I didn't feel really like athletic at all. And 2019, before COVID, I get that summer, I go to China and I have to lose so much weight. I came back, my model agency at that time, because I changed, they were like, oh, we love the look, like so good. And I was skinny. I didn't like myself. I was like, I cannot not do something, because I came 3 months ago. I had an acceptable physique for me at the time. I was happy with it, but for sure I felt so bad. Like I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, this is so bad. Like, no, 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 no. And so a year goes on and I'm doing different workouts. 2020 arrived. COVID was really like, it opened my mind again. It opened my eyes to another type of training, calisthenics. I started in October of 2020 following one influencer app. As always, apps or internet workouts, they're good if you have a certain level, but they will not allow you to progress individually. And that's what it did for 2 years and a half, kinda, till 2022, middle 2022. I found myself in so much angriness, because first I was not progressing enough. Like, okay, I'm doing this workout for free and I don't see any progress. It was frustrating. But then I kind of got like into the zone where I want to learn. I bought books. I got my sports nutrition certificate, and I learned about training at the gym. I learned about training with body weight exercises. I went even beyond what it's basic, because it's really functional training, and really not too much hypertrophic work. And so I learned, saw myself how to train with body weight, and my physique, it's mostly calisthenics. I would say 80%, because currently in 2022 my workouts have had quite a few changes because of modeling. I wasn't able to comfortably work out. I was always super afraid, like insanely afraid to be like called to the agency. And I remember one of the last times I was just like dying doing cardio, jumping roping like for 1 hour and a half, just trying to lose as many liquid, trying to look as swallowed, and not a good look, not a healthy thing. And at the end, it's just not me being comfortable with my body because I have someone else telling me how I should be and how I should look when they're not in my skin. It's like your prototype of physique is not something that suits me or the way I want to be aging, because at the end, if you don't work out, aging becomes way more difficult than when you exercise, and the longer you exercise, the healthier you will age, and that's scientifically proved. So spitting facts. And well, now that we're reaching almost the ending, I don't want to mess up this because this looks really nice. I come here to tell you how working out changed everything. Yeah, sure, traveling, speaking with other people, being able to comfortably go out, mm, make out, these sort of things. Yeah, for sure, it's super like in the movies, or like in high school, what socially is accepted or rewarded. I gave up so much of that atmosphere, and I'm so happy that I did. And that's when everything started to change for me. My physique, my training plan for the past year has been what I've learned and applied after experience. I have almost 10 years of experience working out, so I can surely and safely tell you that this year, especially the last 6 months when I've been able to go to the gym and do some hybrid training, new hybrid training. Okay, these 6 months since last year summer, kinda, my physique has been developing itself like week by week, doing more reps, increasing the weight. I have it on some of my Insta stories. In 3 weeks, I went from doing rowing 75 kilos to 100, and in 6 weeks, I was in 110. And I was not doing it for PR. No, I was doing reps. You can check it on my Insta stories, on my profile. But yeah, sure, great thing. I can lift heavy. I can comfortably and proudly take off my t-shirt, at the beach. But it taught me that if you put yourself to something greater than what you want now, the reward after it's priceless. And it's something that nobody can take from you. Because the hours that you put in, the sacrifice, the sweat, blood and tears, that's yours. It was like my trip to Leeds. I came back, they keep bullying me, but I'm like, yeah, but I did this on my own. You didn't see it, you were not there. You didn't suffer, you didn't put an effort. I did, I'm changed. Now you can go take a little walk to the area, and security on yourself, it's priceless. To get in a room and feeling proud of who you are, and most important, of how you think and how you look. I think it's really important, because we kind of are losing nowadays the reality that aging and training, if you combine them, you make both better. You will age with such a better quality life, and your training through your years will allow you to live a fulfilled life without having to sacrifice so much stuff. I will not allow you to eat sugar for 1 week if you've been eating it for 2 weeks like crazy, But I'm not a bodybuilder. Yesterday I ate 100 grams of Milka Oreo chocolate. My girlfriend was like, "You really ate one bite yesterday?" I'm like, "Yeah." And my belly happy. So what I want this video to end with, the final message, is that whatever you're going through, you are not alone. At my time, I was alone. I was seriously not receiving any support from anyone, because who am I gonna tell? What are they gonna do? But say it, speak. Maybe the people hurting you will not help you for sure, but you can find help on your loved ones, support, do something new, change something about you, something for better, something that you like, explore, become someone that you don't even know you were. And only then you will start to learn about yourself. Well, that's it. Um, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was really a different video. I think that you will take the lessons that I'm giving you here. Be brave, be fearless. Happiness, it's on the other side of the bridge. Don't stay comfortable. Don't allow fear to stop you. You can become so much greater than who you are if you do the things that you're not doing. And that's it. Now, if you want to get in shape, if you want to get into your best physique, and if you want to join a community that it's clear that it's people wanting to be better, you can follow, you can subscribe, you can comment what you thought, any other ideas that you might like to hear, workouts, muscles that you would like to train, or if you're interested in working with me one on one, here I open my doors to you. Give me your phone number, I will arrange a call. We will talk about how I can optimize my services to your needs. And to the others, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was really different video. I feel even changed, like psychologist therapy session was done. One last thing. If you are suffering, if you need help, message me, email me, we can talk. This is a safe place, this is a safe YouTube channel. Let's become stronger together, let's be happier together. 2025, it's our year, so let's get it.